I walk every day. It isn't a walk, it's a method of getting out of the house into the fresh air and allowing the dogs to have freedom and exercise. I choose the walk much as I would choose a job or a lover. It should not be too far from home, but not on the doorstep. It should cost me enough time to be satisfying, but not too much that I resent it. Most importantly, it should retain my interest and allow me to move freely within its boundaries. It's easy to become complacent with the everyday walk. I know it so well, and I know the other folks who use the same tracks as I do. I walk down the lane from my house, turn left and follow the narrow road past the same houses with the same curtains. I cross the road and walk through the renovated farmyard, which is now a retirement community. I follow the tarmac path through a patch of scrubland and cross the small bridge, which is barely a bridge, turning left into the field where my dogs know they can soon be free. It is the same route, often taken at the same time, but there can be something different on my walk each day if I approach it with openness and love. The temperature will vary, as will the light. Sometimes I will walk in the rain and not lift my head high enough to take in the sights or acknowledge all the other folks that I meet. My heart will be for me that morning, or sometimes for my dogs as we walk side by side. The dogs will be released and I may remain hidden inside of myself to consider my last night's sleep or my day ahead. But at other times my vision will be so long that I seem to have my sight set into the field and the village beyond. I will look forward with my heart open, passing the time of day with my fellow walkers, noticing the colours in their faces and the posture with which they walk, allowing us to stop long enough for an exchange of thoughts. The river will be higher on some days than others, and will flow fast or slow depending on the conditions of the weather and the time of the year. The grass will be sometimes long and sometimes short, and often I will need to walk a different way around my loop to avoid a tractor cutting the grass. Each day the environment inside of me and outside of me will have shifted slightly. If I allow the prevailing conditions to flavour my experience, it will create a walk that will be quite different from the walk of yesterday. My walk, my job, or my lover are indeed not so very different in this respect. In essence, they are the same route, the same agenda, the same man, but the hues are rarely the same. I will always see something new growing in the hedgerow or bobbing in the water. The number will vary slightly, or the phone call will come from an unknown place. The man will wear a shirt that I have never seen before, or will turn differently in bed. I see a beauty in my everyday life that I didn't see yesterday. I see something new to embrace from the normality of the day before. I see an alternative dimension to the countryside. My additions never add up to the same final number. And when I look at my man, I see someone to fall in love with all over again.